Guys, I am not a financial advisor, but if you would look at this Bitcoin chart, and I'm also not, giving you financial advice, but if you look at this Bitcoin chart, oh man, dude, this thing is absolutely just skyrocketing. It's absolutely crazy. Where's a measure tool? Right here from the lows. You know what this looks like? This bottom right here looks really similar. It looks really similar to this bottom right here. Right here. I'm going to be honest. It looks really similar. I don't know why I'm just seeing this right now, but it looks super similar on the day chart. Oh man, this chart is so bad. Sorry guys, I do not pay for this. Look at this. This looks exactly the same. It looks exactly the same. That's because it is the same actually. I'm sorry. But where are we at? Where am I looking at? This is the COVID drop. This looks exactly the same. See how it's like it drops. This is COVID. The other one is FTX. This is COVID. And look at this. Look at this. This thing skyrockets, dude. Absolutely skyrockets. Where's the halving? This is the halving right here, I believe. This is the dump right before the halving that everyone says it dumps right before the halving. Each day that goes by, I'm getting more and more weary that we're not going to see a drop. But you just gotta be chill. You gotta know what you're doing. Right now, where we're at in the market, I don't think it's like a really good time to be making a lot of trades, just because if you're gonna go long, I think you want to do long-term trade going long. But if you're gonna go short, I don't think it's time to really think about going short, just because historically, like, we're gonna be entering a bull market, and people who are going short are going to be absolutely destroyed. Like, if it drops, let's take a look at like the percentage of dropping. Like, we are seeing like it hit $70,000, like almost even. Like, you can't make this up. Like, it hit $70,000 even and pretty much stop there. If you look at the hourly, it looks like it's slowing down. It literally looks like it's slowing down on the hourly. If I could draw it, where's the paintbrush? It's going like this, and it's like losing momentum almost. So yeah, keep that in mind. Like, we're not gonna go up forever, and the halving hasn't even happened yet. So it's kind of interesting to see what we got going on right here. It's pretty interesting if you ask me. It's kind of going sideways right here, but like, we've seen this before. It could get really dumpy really fast. That's what you need to be scared of. That's what you need to have dry powder for. Like, if you're selling some Bitcoin here, like enough to feel safe with, like, if you would feel safe with it dumping for the next 4 months, like, how would you feel like if it was dumping for the next 4 months? Just think about that. If it dumped for the next 4 months going into the halving, and then like just freaking shot up like a freaking rocket ship, like, that's, I mean, come on guys, like, you can't like, that could happen. That could literally happen. It could go down to like 53. Like, this is definitely possible. What do we have right here? This is a 200 week. Shoot, like, I don't think it definitely historically doesn't go down to the 200 week. I don't think it does, but I mean, right before the halving, it did right here. It dropped below the 200 week. And a lot of people were really nervous about it dropping below the 200 week during this bear cycle, which is stayed below the 200 week for a fat minute. Went above, went below, went back above, went below, popped above. Imagine it comes back down below the 200 week. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm going to be buying like crazy. If it goes down and touches, like, that's not good at all. Oh my gosh. But if it's going like, we're just running out of time. I just don't think that, like, we're approaching the halving so fast. I just don't think like I'm starting to think that like a crazy big drop is not going to happen. And by crazy big drop, I'm thinking like, like 50, 60%, or like even 40%. I think 40% is still in the cards, but anything more than that is really just, I don't think it's going to do that. Like that doesn't even put us even close really. We still need to drop like another $9,000 to hit the 200 week. Maybe it comes back and like retests it. That would be quite crazy. Like what we saw here, the COVID crash, which is also something that you need to keep in mind, because what do we have? What is this price action right here? This is like 62%. But what was eerily similar to the pump that we just had now is what I talked about in my last video, is like this increase of like 320%. 320%. And then it went sideways it went down actually for 260 days. But of course, like this is like super early compared to like where we're at right now, because we're actually right about like right here. But maybe if we take a look at like this drop right here, this could be something that we're looking at, honestly. A drop of something like 60%. I just don't think that's happening. I don't think institutions being in ETFs are going to allow a drop that crazy. But like if they're allowing increases this hard, I just don't know. It's hard to say right now, just because everyone's really confused, and you're gonna see that every bull market. People are gonna be like, we were so prepared. You can only be so prepared where you're buying low and you're selling at a profit. That's the most prepared you can be. Besides being prepared, like people are just have no idea what's going on right now. Like if you take it from like the lows here, like September 2023, we're up like 180%. Like if you take it from the absolute bear market, you're looking at 350%. Like that's nuts. That's absolute nuts, man. But yeah, I mean, looking at this chart, I think a lot of people are thinking, something like on this chart. I think this was that line is on the logarithmic increases right here. It's a little bit above, but wait, what is that line? Holy crap. That's a really nice line. But yeah, I mean, I think this needs to come down a little bit more. It touches every single one right there. You're looking at like 150. Okay, so something that would be kind of crazy is because, like the velocity of Bitcoin price going up, like diminishing returns. Like the diminishing returns, man. Like think about that. Like we can't keep going up like this. It's gonna destroy diminishing returns. Like every dollar it goes up. Like if it's $100,000 a coin, it's not gonna 2x because it's just too much money. Like I just don't think there's that much money that's gonna be pulling into Bitcoin just as a store of value. The only way I see that happening is if like the US dollar is seriously crashing. That's something that's actually like really pretty crazy. So like the DXY. Hello? What is this? Oh, DXY. The US dollar currency. The US dollar has pretty much been going down for a little bit. It's been going down for a little bit. You see that every time Bitcoin starts going up, the dollar is always going down. That's just something that I've seen. Like I think like that's quite crazy. I don't really know. Like the US dollar looks pretty messy, but yeah, I don't know. Like I think if the US dollar started going up, I think that Bitcoin's probably going to start hitting like if it just did something like crazy, I think, oh my gosh. I think that Bitcoin is probably just gonna do the inverse of whatever the dollar is doing. I've just seen that a lot, like in history. But yeah, I mean, what are you guys? Are you guys like bullish or bearish? Like, what are we thinking here? Sitting at $70,000, like, what is going on, dude? Like last year we were sitting at freaking, we were coming out at $20,000, and then like all of a sudden we're just like pumping all of 2023, like, and nobody even knew it was a pump. But it's yeah, it's gonna get crazy. There's gonna be people that are gonna be trying to shill NFTs and stuff. I personally, I'm not. I'm just not buying expensive NFTs. Those are way too speculative. There's not enough volume to be like. I mean, I'd rather just like go buy like an expensive painting almost, and then have it like be an NFT. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Like, I need some more content on like crypto videos. So if you guys have any ideas, or if you want me to deep dive into something, let me know. I'm really interested in Illuvium, Cornucopias, a little bit of Solana, Polkadot. I need to see something out of Polkadot. But yeah, guys, let me know if you want me to deep dive into something, and I'll send this video out onto my YouTube and see what is going on, because I don't really know what's going on in the crypto verse. If we're just going up to 70,000, are we dropping down? How far? Like, what are the answers, guys? I need to know.